What's going on, everyone? Welcome on back to the channel. It is Tuesday, May 13th. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We had a pretty good day. We go 9-2 on our money line / spread picks. We go 7-4 on our over-unders. Only one thing, we got killed at the end of the day on our parlay. I played a game parlay. I put it in the pinned comments. It was a 6-leg parlay, $5 bet, pays $125. We had everything correct. The only thing we played and we needed to happen was San Diego to cover the run line. Coming into the 9th inning, they were up 2, just like we needed, and they allow a grand slam and lose the game in the top of the 9th. So it was a heartbreaker. We could have made some extra money, but we always say over here, on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Guys, do not forget, look for our play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any to put in a dollar parlay and play it. Also, don't forget our $4 parlay plays at the end of the video. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alrighty, first game up, we got the Milwaukee Brewers in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. The Guardians taking this game yesterday. We called this correct. We took Cleveland on the money line. They were the odds on the odds in betting. They were the underdogs yesterday. So it was a very nice win. Today, we are playing Cleveland on the money line again. The game total set at 9, and we like the under in this one. Under 9 total runs. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're playing 2 Guardians. Santana as well as Ramirez, both to have 2 total today. On to the pitching props. Priester of the Milwaukee Brewers, we're playing him to go under his line. Under 3.5 strikeouts. LT Allen of the Cleveland Guardians, we're playing him to go over his line today. Over 4.5 Ks. On after that, we got the Minnesota Twins in Baltimore taking on the O's. And in today's matchup with Minnesota on the road, Baltimore is favored. With that being said, we are playing the Road Dogs. Give me Minnesota on the money line. The game total, 9. And we're playing the under in this one today. Under 9 total runs. Hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Twins. Give me Carrera as well as Buxton, both to have 2 total today. On to our pitching props. And we're playing Woods Richardson of the Twins to go over his line of 4.5 strikeouts. Povich of the Baltimore Orioles, we're playing him to go under his line, under 4.5 Ks today. As we move along, we have the White Sox heading to Cincinnati to start a series up with the Reds. In today's matchup, we're playing Cincinnati on the run line. Game total, 9.5, and we like the under in this one. Under 9.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Reds. We're playing Hayes as well as Lux, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props for this game. And we're playing the overs for both starting pitchers. Give me Cannon of the Chicago White Sox to go over his line of 4.5 Ks. Give me Abbott of the Cincinnati Reds to go over his line as well, over 5.5 strikeouts. Continuing along, we called this game right yesterday, another underdog pick that we hit the over-under on. But in today's matchup, Boston in Detroit, we're playing the Red Sox on the money line. Game total, 8.5, and we're playing the over in this one. Over 8.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Bregman of the Red Sox as well as Carpenter of the Detroit Tigers. As of right now, only one starting pitcher is officially listed, and that being Bello of the Red Sox. We're playing him to go over his line of 4.5 strikeouts today. On after that, guys, this will be our play of the day. The one game I recommend to you more than any to put a dollar parlay on it and play it. It will be the St. Louis Cardinals in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies. We called this match right yesterday. We took the underdogs on the road. But in today's matchup, Philly at home, favored in today's matchup. We're playing Philadelphia on the run line. Game total, 7.5. We like the over in this one. Over 7.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen here. All from the Phillies. Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, and Trey Turner, all to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Sonny Gray of the Cardinals, we're playing him to go under his line. Under 5.5 strikeouts. Luzardo of the Phillies, we're playing him to go over 5.5 Ks today. Moving right along, we have a AL East matchup starting up. The Tampa Bay Rays in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. And in today's matchup, we are playing Toronto, who are favored at home to cover the runs. Game total, 8, and we like the under in this one. Under 8 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. Give me low of the Tampa Bay Rays and Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays. On to the pitching props here. We're taking Baz of the Rays to go under his line, under 4.5 Ks. Berrios of the Toronto Blue Jays, we're playing him to go over 5.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Pirates in New York taking on the Mets. The Mets taking this one yesterday. In today's matchup, we're playing the Mets to cover the 1.5 runs. The game total, 7.5, and we like the under in this one, under 7.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. Give me Soto and Lindor of the Mets. On to the pitching props for this game. Keller of the Pirates, we're taking him to go under his 4.5 strikeouts line. Senga of the Mets, we're taking him to go over today. Over 6.5 Ks. As we move along, we have the Washington Nationals in Atlanta taking on the Braves. Another matchup we called everything right on. Atlanta on the money line yesterday and the game under. In today's matchup, we're taking the Road Dogs. Give me Washington on the money line. The game total set at 8.5, and we like the over in this one. Over 8.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 Nationals. Give me Wood as well as Lowe of the Washington Nationals to have 2 total bases. Onto the pitching props. Soroka of the Washington Nationals, we're playing him to go over his line, over 4.5 Ks. Schwellenbach, we're actually taking him to go under 5.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Miami Marlins in Chicago taking on the Cubs. And just like yesterday, we were playing the Cubs on the run line. The game total's at 8, and we like the under in this one. Under 8 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 2 Cubbies. We're taking Tucker as well as Swanson, both to have 2 total in this one. On to the pitching props here. And give me Bellizo of the Miami Marlins to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts. But we're taking Brown of the Cubs to go under 6.5 Ks today. After that, we got the Colorado Rockies in Texas taking on the Rangers. Texas taking this one yesterday. But like I said to you guys in yesterday's video, the Texas offense is too inconsistent for me to take them on the run line. And with Freeland on the mound today, who's been terrible this season, I still feel that way. Give me Texas on the money line. Game total 8.5. We like the under in this one. Under 8.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Rangers. Give me Langford as well as Berger, both to have 2 total today. Onto the pitching props, and we're like Freeland of the Rockies to go under his line, under 3.5 strikeouts. But we're taking Leiter to have a bounce back game. We're playing him to go over his line as well, over 5.5 Ks. And after that, this is the second game I got wrong yesterday. Kansas City in Houston taking on the Astros. Kansas City won this yesterday, a score of 7-5. They shut Houston out until the 8th inning. Then Houston put up 5 runs. So this Kansas City bullpen is a bit hit up. In today's matchup, we are playing Houston on the money line. Game total 7.5, and we like the over in this one. Over 7.5 total. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. Give me Salvador Perez of the Kansas City Royals and Christian Walker of the Houston Astros, both to have 2 total. Onto the pitching props here, and we're playing 2 overs as well in this one. Give me Bubik of the Kansas City Royals to go over 4.5 strikeouts. Valdez of the Astros over 5.5 Ks today. And after that, the matchup that killed me yesterday, the Angels in San Diego taking on the Padres. And in today's matchup, we're playing San Diego on the money line. The game total 7.5, and we like the under in this one. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. Give me Fernando Tatis Jr. of the Padres and Luis Ariz of the Padres. On to the pitching props here. And we're taking Soriano of the Angels to go over 3.5 strikeouts. But we're playing Daniel Cease of the Padres to go under his line, under 7.5 Ks today. After that, we're down to our final 3 games of the day. We got the Yankees in Seattle taking on the Mariners. The Yankees winning this matchup yesterday. And in today's game, we're playing the Yankees on the money line. The game total, 7. And we're playing over 7 total runs. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. Give me Dominguez of the Yankees as well as Ben Rice of the Yankees, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props here. Max Fried of the Yankees, we're playing him to go over his line today, over 5.5 Ks. But we're playing Wu of the Mariners to go under 6.5 strikeouts in this one. On after that, this will be my second play of the day. The second game, if you missed the first one, this would be the second game I recommend to you to play on a dollar parlay. The Arizona Diamondbacks in San Francisco taking on the Giants. We called this game right yesterday. Arizona on the money line and the under. And today we're doing the opposite. With Arizona favored on the road, we're playing the home dogs. Give me San Francisco on the money line. The game total 7.5, and we're playing over 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 Giants. We're playing Flores, Adames, and Chapman. All 3 to have 2 total. On to the pitching props here. Brandon Paddoff of the Arizona Diamondbacks, we're playing him to go under 4.5 strikeouts. But Robbie Ray of the Giants, we're taking him to go over 4.5 Ks today. Final game of the day. The Athletics and the Dodgers. In today's matchup in Sacramento, we are playing the Dodgers on the money line. The game total at 9, and we're playing over 9 total. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Soderstrom of the Athletics as well as Freeman of the Dodgers, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props here, and officially right now, only Kanak of the Dodgers is officially listed, and we're taking him to go under his line, under 4.5 Ks today. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, our $4 parlay plays of the day. The first one we start off with is our games parlay, meaning our money line and over-unders. It will be a 6-leg parlay. We're starting off with Minnesota on the money line, Texas Rangers on the money line, the Philadelphia Phillies to cover the runs, the 1.5 runs, as well as the Philadelphia Phillies St. Louis Cardinals game to go over the game total, which is 7.5. So we're taking Philadelphia on the run line and the game total going over. After that, we're taking the New York Yankees Seattle Mariners game total over and the Dodgers on the money line. $5 parlay there pays $135. After that, we move on to our pitching props parlay. And we start off with Boston Red Sox starting pitcher Bello to go over his line, Cincinnati Reds starting pitcher Abbott to go over his line, Tampa Bay Rays starting pitcher Bass to go under, New York Yankees starting pitcher Fried to go over, and San Francisco starting pitcher Ray to go over. All 5 of those gentlemen in dollar parlay pays $30. On after that, we have our hitting props parlay, 2 total bases. And we start off with Tampa Bay Rays low, San Diego Padres Fernando Tatis Jr., Cincinnati Reds Ellie De La Cruz, New York Mets Juan Soto, and San Francisco Giants Matt Chapman, all to have 2 total bases. All 5 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay pays $40. Finally, we wrap it up with our home run parlay play of the day, a 3-leg. We start off in Tampa Bay with Arenado. We go to Detroit for Carpenter. And finally, Chicago Cubs Armstrong. All 5 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay pays $95. Look guys, I want to thank everyone for clicking on this video. I really appreciate everyone. I hope everyone has a good, safe day out there today. And I hope we all can make some money. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.